Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Dr. Noor Amir and welcome to this episode of Skill Enhancement. So the University of Faisalabad is introducing various departments, and in every episode we have a few guests over. So the department that is under limelight today is the Department of English Language and Literature, and we have our guests with us today. We have Ms. Hafsa, who is the coordinator, and Ms. Zartab, who is lecturer from the Department of English Language and Literature. Achha, so thank you so much for being with us today. And Ms. Hafsa, pehla question I'll begin with you. What is the Department of English Language and Literature?
Well, Department of English Language and Literature is the amalgamation, a mixture of two different fields. Okay. The language and literature. Literature in which we study different genres like dramas, poetry, and the novels, etc. And language is a specific study of language under the field of linguistics.
So, Mr. Tab, there have been quite a lot of transformational changes, you can say, in this specific subject. So, what are those transformational changes when we compare English as a subject in the past and in the present? What's that?
All right. When it comes to that transformation you're asking, or that drastic change in that field of BS English language. So earlier or previously we are just having literature, that one field or area of study in BS English, but now we are having another field as well, which is linguistics, and which we can say that is a scientific study of language, and also having many you can say that categories and divisions further.
Okay. So in terms of speaking of English as a subject, और फिर हम उसमें जो है वो specifications आगे आना शुरू हो जाती हैं, तो University of Faisalabad is offering undergraduate programs, and what other programs are we offering at this?
Basically, the University of Faisalabad is offering 3 degree programs. Okay. One is undergraduate and 2 are postgraduate degree programs. BS English Language and Literature is the undergraduate, and English Literature specifically for MPhil and PhD. These are the postgraduate degree programs.
So post graduation के लिए वो हो जाएगा, and PhD as well?
Yes, PhD in literature, English literature. Yes, specifically.
So, Mr. Tab, speaking about undergraduate program, so what specific background should a student have? कि मतलब वो अगर इस mindset के साथ आए कि मैंने जो है वो BS English जो है वो इसमें admission लेना है, तो उसकी कोई specific एक background होनी चाहिए, या he could be of any field or any sort of background?
Well, if we talk about the background for BS English, so we are not having that specification, or there are no, you can say that student required from a particular background. A student with any educational background, they can have admission in BS English.
तो अगर एक student है, for example, उसने FSC की हुई है pre-medical के साथ, and he wants intake in BS English, तो
obviously, for sure, yes, they can.
अच्छा, ठीक हो गया. Mr. Tab, ये आप प्लीज हमें बता दें कि if a student comes और उसने जो है वो intake लेनी है in BS English, तो what specific background should he have, और उसके अलावा जो हमारे post graduate programs जो है उसमें भी किस किस्म की जो है वो background required?
Okay, well, when it comes to BS English language and literature, so there is no specification for educational background. A student with any educational background, they can have admission in BS English. But if we further talk about postgraduate degrees, just like MPhil and PhD, for that it's a requirement that student must be from that relevant background. Exactly.
Yes. तो अगर एक student जो है वो इसने FSC pre-medical के साथ किया हुआ है, तो that's okay if अगर
yes,
जो है वो English as a subject.
If it's about taking admission in BS English, so they can. But as I told you earlier, that when it comes to MPhil and PhD, so there are such, exactly, there are some specifications for that. The student must be from that relevant background.
बस आप प्लीज हमें ये बताएं कि University of Faisalabad is offering BS in English, so what's the main highlight of this specific undergraduate program?
Well, first of all, the first highlight is it's a dual degree, including linguistic subjects and literature subjects.
Okay.
Secondly, the research factor is the must-have of this degree completion. Other institutes are offering BS English, but they are not specifying the research on the final pedestal of this degree.
So they're not specifying नहीं कर रहे वो इसमें research?
No, degrees वो ज़रूर देते हैं, but we as the department here in the University of Faisalabad are having the specification for dissertation in the last semester. if the student is not capable of putting forward the best thesis, then he or she cannot get the degree. So degree को pass करने के लिए research is a must have.
ये तो HEC की भी आगे पॉलिसीज जो है वो रिफाइन होती जा रही है.
Yes, definitely.
वो you should actually add research. What sort of a research is that? मतलब इंग्लिश एज अ सब्जेक्ट जब हम लेते हैं तो उसमें सबसे पहले ये क्वेश्चन आता है कि इसमें रिसर्च किस टाइप की होगी?
As it's dual degree.
Yeah.
So दो fields हैं research के लिए, literature and linguistics. Linguistics में you can go for the headlines of the newspaper. You can analyze those, which specific words are used for which specific meaning, or they are dual statements. There are multiple meanings of one statement. This is one example for research in linguistics. And so far as literature research is concerned, we can do research through different theories on specific books, specific novels, specific poetry, specific dramas. So there's difference in both researches. So both fields are available for the research for the students. So this is the reason why it is dual degree, and this is the biggest highlight for the department.
So that's quite a positive aspect in terms of the University of Faisalabad.
Yes,
Exactly.
definitely. Because the research is not offering in any other institution by far, but it will be, because it's now the category, the criterion of the EGC
And
now.
the
requirement of the completion of the degree as well.
अच्छा मैं सर तब व्हेन इट कम्स टू इंग्लिश एज अ सब्जेक्ट लेते हैं तो एक स्टूडेंट जो है वो यही माइंडसेट के साथ आ जाए कि शायद जो है वो एकेडमिक्स ही ओनली एज अ साइड के जहाँ पे जो है वो अपनी करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज जो है वो इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकता है. तो व्हाट अदर करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज डज अ स्टूडेंट हैव आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ अ डिग्री इन दिस स्पेसिफिक फील्ड?
Okay, well, it's a misconception that they can go for only teaching, or you can say that for lecturership. There are many other opportunities, just like content writing, freelancing,
And that is the need of the hour.
Exactly, that is. And then many of the student, they take that degree, that program to clear their CSS exam, because that is really very effective in this regard. And other than that, they can work as data analyst, and they can further you can say that they can go for the post of research assistant. And there are many even other fields as well, options, just like they can go for journalism, for media studies.
अच्छा, media studies as well.
Exactly.
I'm listening this very first time.
Yes, they can go for journalism and media studies. Even some of our students, after completing that degree of BS English Language and Literature, they are trying to get scholarship, and they are trying in foreign universities as well for pursuing their further studies in media studies.
So that means कि University of Faisalabad की जो degree है, that is valid even internationally as well.
Yes, of course.
Students are being उसके ऊपर highlighted हो रहे हैं.
Yes, yes.
जा सकते हैं इस basis पे.
Yes.
अच्छा, अब मैं आप प्लीज़ हमें बताइएगा सर कि यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ फैसलाबाद किस तरीके से अपने स्टूडेंट्स को सपोर्ट करती है इवन आफ्टर देयर ग्रेजुएट, एंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ द फैक्ट कि उनको जो है वो जॉब उनकी प्लेस करवानी है या उनको जो है वो डिफरेंट फील्ड्स के अंदर इंट्रोड्यूस करवाना है. तो इस सिलसिले में क्या जो है वो डिपार्टमेंट भी और यूनिवर्सिटी रोल प्ले करती है?
Well, in this regard, students are very lucky because the University of Faisalabad is having the placement bureau, जो CVs डेवलप करवाते हैं, करिकुलम बेटे डेवलप करवाते हैं ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ द ग्रेजुएटिंग सेमेस्टर. इवन द स्टूडेंट्स विच आर जस्ट पास्ड आउट, उनकी भी डिग्रीज बनवा दी गई थी ड्यूरिंग देयर स्टडीज़, और टिल द एंड ऑफ देयर सेमेस्टर they were having a lot of interviews on the basis of those CVs which they have made. So I think the placement bureau is performing their duties on their best, and this is a very good opportunity for the students too, because they are not there to just search and seek for the job opportunities. Rather, yes, they are providing them.
Baby steps के साथ.
ट्रेन में सच की इनको जॉब मिलती है फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ फैसलाबाद.
पहले भी एपिसोड में हम ये बात कर चुके हैं कि यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ फैसलाबाद का मोटो और मेन गोल ही ये है कि हम लोगों के पास यू हैव द स्किल्स एंड वी जस्ट प्रोवाइड यू द प्लेटफॉर्म.
Yes, and this is the logo, this is slogan as well, that it's empowering the youth.
Yeah.
So they are giving empowerment to the ladies of future.
To the ladies as well as to the gents, because the English is being offered in both of the campuses.
Yes, it is being offered in both campuses.
In both of them.
Yes, for both males and females, this is the opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much for being with us today. It was such an honor to have you two on our show. That's it for today's episode. We'll see you guys in the next episode with a new department. Allah Hafiz.